to sit right now. So good. So I'm Marcel. I'm your yoga instructor here. Now I'm not completely alone, but I'm joined by Shawn. Shawn is up here. Shawn is here for energy, motivation, and entertainment. I'm just here for the instructions. So if you need some more motivation, look into his size. He will send you some. From there, let's take it, and we're going for a 45 minutes class for awareness. So we build up a lot of awareness in our body for 45 minutes, and then there's the more physical class in the next lesson, if you want to say. You can join both lessons. You can also join only one lesson if you like. And we're doing this daily, as said, on Twitch. You find also a lot of videos on YouTube. Also, these videos will also be uploaded, or these streams will be uploaded on YouTube. And yeah, today we really go into awareness, so the topic is as well awareness. And let's go. So we're rooting our sitting bones down into the floor. Even if you're maybe sitting on a chair right now, completely fine. Root your sitting bones down, root the feet down, feel the feet, how they are connected to the mat or to the floor, or the knees that are connected to the floor, however you're sitting right now, right? And start to breathe in deeper into your belly, into your chest. Breathe in deep into your belly and then into your chest. And with this breathing, see what's happening in your body right now. As you're breathing deeper, into the belly first, then into your chest. And then release, just releasing the muscles. And breathing in again into the belly, into the chest. See what's happening in the body as you're making the breath deeper and deeper. And then put your right hand on the belly, left hand on the chest. And feel as you're breathing in and breathing out how the hands are sinking and lifting. So breathing in deeply into the belly, into the chest. And then breathing out, releasing from the chest, from the belly. And breathing in again. And out. How does your body feel today? And really focus on how the hands are lifting and sinking on your belly and your chest. Not doing anything more, that's completely fine to just do that right now. So you can also close your eyes if you like. And really rooting the sitting bones into the floor, into the sitting pillow, into the book, into the chair. And from there lift off. Breathing in deeply. And lengthen from the sitting bones to your head, to the top of your head. Long, 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 long. And just release. And go again with complete awareness of what you're doing right now. Right here, right now. And breathing out, releasing the arms by your sides. And then lifting the arms up, breathing in. So directing your breath with your arms. And you have the arms at the top, just hold the breath for whatever time amount that you like to hold the hands up there, and then release, breathing out. And again, holding down here, holding the breath. So breathing in. So inhaling and exhaling only when you move your arms. And go in your own rhythm. And trying to make this movement constant. Not too fast, not too slow, but constant up and down. Go one more time, one last time, your own rhythm. And come back to your natural breath, and bring the hands to your palms, to your thighs. Move forward and back on your thighs. Meanwhile, just feeling how the shoulders moving right now, and then bringing the shoulders forward, upward, backward, slowly down, and forward again. Upward, backward, and down. Really focusing on all these movements right now. Not going too hard, but going with some intensity there. How does that feel to you? And really focusing on the palms that move forward and backward on your thighs. Feeling the warmth between the thighs and the palms. Feeling either coldness maybe between the thighs and the palms, or maybe warmth. What do you feel on the thighs? And what do you feel on the palms? The hands, fingers. And then slowly releasing this, bring your arms up a little bit and just draw the shoulders back, drawing the shoulders and the arms back and releasing. And again, back, holding this, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and releasing. And back again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, releasing. Go again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, releasing. One more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and releasing. Good job. Shake your arms a little bit, shake your shoulders. How does your body feel right now? Anytime you like to change your sitting posture, please feel invited to do so. Especially if it starts hurting somewhere, please feel free to change your sitting posture all the time. If you want to sit up in a chair, completely fine, you can do so. And then slowly bring your arms forward. So the fingers are vertical right now. And then make fists and go up and down with the fists. Let's count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Really realize how the left side feels and how the right side feels. 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Shake your wrists, shake your arms, bring them up again. And then thumb really away from the other fingers. Extend the thumb, just the thumb right now, and then bring it in, and then extend the thumb again, and bring it in again. And see how the left side feels and how the right side feels. Good job. Thumb in, thumb out. Thumb in, and thumb out. And then circling the thumb forward. Really connecting to how the left hand feels and how the right hand feels. What kind of movement does the right hand make that the left hand doesn't make? What does the kind of movement does the left hand make that the right doesn't make? And then circling to the other side. Breathing in deeply. And releasing the arms, shaking. Arms shaking the whole arms. Good. And then bring the arms up again. Whoop. And from there, we're going to bring the hands like here. So bending at the elbows, clawing the fingers like a cat right now, and then making fists. Clawing the fingers like a cat. And making fists. So not going 100% with the intensity here, like with all raw, but go a little bit, like 50, 60%, 70, not 100. And then release down, come into fists, and then come up again. And down, and up, and down. And see how that feels to you. 3 more times. Take your time. Connect from the left hand to the right and the right hand to the left. And release this, shake your wrists, good job. From there we bring our mounts of the fingers together. Push into the mounts of the fingers a lot, and claw your fingertips a little bit. Push in. And release, and push in again. Into the mounts of the fingers a lot, clawing the fingertips a lot. And pushing in and releasing again and again. Really important to know this feeling of index finger mount pushing into the mat, pushing into each other, because afterwards we are going to push the index finger mount into a mat when we are on the floor. So it's really important that we know this feeling so we don't hurt ourselves here. Pushing in and releasing. Pushing in And releasing. Good. And then from there, shake your wrists, shake your palms. Bring your fingers together, interlace the fingers, and go left and right here with your wrists. Give them some room to move right now. Really relaxed, so not like grabbing on like, but going relaxed, so releasing the wrists a lot. Releasing the fingers a lot. So having them interlaced, but not really grabbing around and holding, but really being relaxed with the wrists here. Good job. And then bring the right hand kind of in a fixed state, but movable. Then grab on with the left and move the right hand. So the right hand is not doing any work here, but it lets itself be moved. So move the right hand. Should be feeling really great. Try to explore some directions that you couldn't explore before by moving the right hand in a certain kind of way that feels good to you. And then releasing this, bring the left hand in a fixed state, grab on with the right and move it around. Really be mindful here. Don't push yourself too far. And then release this again. Shake your arms and bring the hands one more time together. And now you want to really go in a balanced kind of way. So both arms are moving with the same kind of intensity, with the same kind of force. And we want to keep this in a balanced way. Maybe try to move in another way than just before. Are there other ways to move this? Maybe. Maybe try to move your elbows a little bit more, but keeping it balanced. Trying to move your shoulders a little bit more in any kind of way. Shake it out, shake it out. Good. And from there we bring our index finger mounts and the mounts of the fingers again together. Push into these mounts, push into the fingers, and then lift the fingers off. And again, fingers together, and lift the fingers off. And now quick, so you can make it harder by bringing the elbows like in a parallel to the floor, to the ground, and then trying to lift the fingers off, way harder. Because the angle of the wrists have changed, right? So when you go up a little bit, you can bring the fingers more away, maybe even like this for you, just to feel the action. And honor where you are today. Honor how it feels in your body right now. Good. And yeah. And then release. Wrist, shake the wrists a little. Shake the arms. Good job. Very good job. And from there, we're coming into one of my favorite exercises, so warming up your palms first. I tell you when's my favorite exercise. This is not it yet, but it comes right up after. So warming the hands up until they are a little warm, and then bringing the palms 5 millimeters away from the eyes, or just a little bit away from the eyes, so you can feel the warmth of the hands on your skin, on your eyes, and bringing a lot of awareness there. Then releasing the palms slowly down on your eyes. And then drawing down on your skin down. Bring the hands down. Opening the eyes again. That's this kind of movement that brings the shoulders maybe a little bit forward and it's closing down and it's rather a little bit negative. You want to go into the positive, into more open. So bringing the hands up by the side, like 33 degrees or something like this, a little bit up. Or just how it feels good to you. And breathe in deeply into the belly, into the chest. And this is one of my favorite exercises at the moment, because we can imagine how we could hug the world right now. So close your eyes and extend your arms out of the shoulder socket, getting longer. So arms are getting longer. Breathe in deeply. Sit up straighter. And breathing out. And now get longer from the hand to hand, from the finger to finger, fingers from one hand to the other. Get longer. Breathing in deeply into the belly, into the chest. And then, with your next breath, extend the fingers away from each other. And really breathing in deeply again. Belly into the chest. Thinking about you hugging the whole earth right now. So breathing in one more time into the belly, into the chest. Get bigger, get taller, get longer. And smile and release this slowly down. Awesome. How did that feel to you? Breathe in deeply. From there, maybe change your sit if you like. If it feels good to you, change where you are. Stay where you are. Change where you are. Bring the chin to the right shoulder right now. And breathing in deeply. Releasing the shoulders down as good as you can. The belly into the chest. And breathing out, changing the sides, looking over the left shoulder. Breathing in deeply. And breathing out, changing the side. Chin to the right. Breathing out, changing the side. Chin to the left. Breathing out again, chin to the right. Breathing out, chin to the left. Breathing in really, really deep. The belly into the chest. Work with your breath here. And releasing. Changing to the right. Let's go one more time each side. Really focus on your breathing here. Make it deep. Get long from the sitting bones to the top of the head. Breathing out. And coming back into the middle, slowly, slowly. And then bring your right ear to the right shoulder, but releasing the shoulders down, so not picking the shoulders up, releasing the shoulders down as good as you can. Right ear to the right shoulder. Bring the chin a little bit back. The belly in and up and get long from the sitting bones to the top of the head. And then breathing out, changing the side. Forward, come forward and down with the head, and then changing to the left side. Breathing in deeply. And then breathing out, come forward and down with your head, change the side. Right here to the right shoulder, breathing in deeply. And breathing out, release the head forward and down, changing the side. Breathing out, forward and down, changing the side. Really releasing the shoulders down a lot. Breathing out, changing the side. Let's go one more time each side. When you're on the right side, right here over the right shoulder, you can decide if you want to bring your hand up, release the shoulder down, and just put some weight of the hand there, and then pull down with the left arm, so engaging the left arm and pulling the shoulder a little bit down. Breathing in deeply. So not pulling the head down, just giving there some weight so the head knows in which direction it needs to come down. Then breathing out, releasing slowly. Not making fast movements here, go slow. And changing to the other side if you like. You can bring the left hand up, come on next to the ear. Try to release the shoulders and engage the right arm and pull a little bit down. Breathing out, releasing forward and down. And bring the head up in the middle. Awesome. How does your body feel right now? Coming back to a big breath. Deep breath. And from there we want to arc from the lower spine. Now that we have a second camera again, finally it's working again. We're arcing slowly up from the lower spine upward. We're rounding down from the top of the head, down. Arcing up from the lower spine, vertebra by vertebra, upward. And then arcing down from the top of the spine, slowly down, vertebra by vertebra, as good as you can. Don't worry if you can't do it completely. Just as good as you can, upward, and then rounding down. It's completely fine. Just trying your best. Awesome job. Arcing upward, lower spine upward. Rounding down from the top of the spine downward. Arcing upward. Going here with care. Rounding down. Arcing upward. Rounding down. Upward. Running down. Good. Rolling down. Good job. Awesome. So from there, good. Let's slowly come up into standing position. Make sure you take your time to stand up and make it comfortable for yourself, as we're sitting for quite some time right now. Come up into a standing position really slowly. Take your time. Coming up. No need to hurry. And start to shake your legs a little bit. Shaking your legs, shaking your legs. Any kind of way you like. And then bring your legs like hip width apart, your feet hip width apart, and start to jump a little bit. Maybe just out of the knees right now, or just the knees, or maybe integrate the heels into this jumping motion, so let the heels fall down to the floor and get up from the floor. Or maybe even really release from the floor and kind of start a jumping motion and really push the heels into the floor, so landing completely on the floor with the heels. And from there, release all the muscles that are not working right now in the jumping motion or in the stability that you can stand, but release the shoulders, release the neck, the head, and let the neck, the head jump also in this jumping motion right now, and really feel how the whole body wakes up by doing this. And maybe if this starts to hurt somewhere in your body, just come back and maybe jump out of the knees, or just come to a complete still stand, just standing, completely fine. Because you need to be aware where you are today and how your body feels today. Maybe tomorrow you can do the jumping, right? And so just keep a little bit of jumping and release completely. And come into the middle of your mat. Middle of your mat. Extend your arms by your sides and engage your belly just a little bit, chest a little bit, and make a box between the hips and the shoulders, and then lean to the right, keeping this box, leaning to the right, and then to the left, keeping this box. And your leg, the leg that lifts on its own as it is attached on your hip, and the hip stays in this box that we have. Good. Really, really great. And from there, release your arms down. Good job. Then we want to do one of my favorite exercises here. We fix the knees, we fix the thighs, and we have wet towels here as arms. And we rotate from the left to the left and the right with our belly button. So engaging the knees and the thighs a lot, and rotate left and then right, left and right. The belly button. And this really releases a lot of tension in the shoulders, in the spine, in the lower back. And try to engage the knees, thighs, a lot. So the movement comes completely out of the belly button. And as said, the arms, wet towels here. Wet towels. Left and right, draw the belly in and up. How does that feel? Okay. Awesome. And close your eyes and slowly slow down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release this movement, not stopping, but releasing the movement, and feel maybe that there's still some little impulses going left and right in your body. And if you can feel this, this is where the center of your body lies. Open your eyes again and shift your body forward. So leaning slightly bit forward, and leaning slightly bit to the right, then slightly bit to the back, to the left, and forward again. And circle one more time, then change to the other direction. If you fall out of it, laugh about it. So it's fine. Okay. Whoop. Going to your limits, finding your limits. And when you're to the front again, the second time, the other direction, release the legs completely down and really find the center right now of the feet. As we were exploring all the sides right now, try to bring the weight into the center of the feet. And from there, really find ground, find groundedness. And this allows us, this is where we take up a lot of energy and we can move out of, right? We can move out of the groundedness. If we don't have any ground under our feet, then it's really hard to move. But we have a lot of ground. If we feel the connection there, we can really move a lot. And that's what we want to feel here. Good. And from there, let's come slowly down to our back. In any kind of way you like to lay down on your back. Whoop. Good. And lay on your back completely. From there, extend your arms and get longer in the right side of the body. And in the left side, in the right side, in the left side, in the right side, in the left, and the right. Good. And then release this. And bring one foot up and just draw it on below your knee. Maybe grab on below the knee or on the knee as you like, as it feels better to you. And draw it a little bit down. Breathing in deeply. And releasing this, changing the side, other leg up, grabbing on, and drawing down. Good. Changing the side again. Let's go one more time each side. Drawing in. Releasing. Changing the side. And now bringing both legs up, both knees up, and draw in both legs right now. How does that feel? And see if your hips come off the floor. Put them back on the floor and kind of draw in a little bit there and release. release completely. Bring your hips now. If you like to do some other movements, you can do them right now. Otherwise, we're coming into an inversion and then we're finishing it up in a Shavasana. So for the inversion, if you like to do that, let's come to a wall. Find a wall that is good. For me, this wall is doing it really good. Shift your hips really close and then bring your feet up. So hips are close, feet are up, then bring your elbows next to the body, fingers are pointing up, and then lift your hips slowly, slowly up, grab onto the hips and extend the feet. This is an inversion. You can also just stay down here, completely fine. If something starts hurting you here, just come out of it. Just come out of it directly and lie on the floor. If that feels good to you, bring your elbows next to the body, push into the floor, grab onto your hips, extend the feet. This is a deeper inversion. So all the blood that was stuck in our toes is coming down our body, and we want to reoxygenate that blood. Breathing in deeply and breathing out. Breathing out, slowly releasing down, vertebra by vertebra, coming down to the floor. Good. Shifting yourself to the side and coming directly into Shavasana. So Shavasana is feet are extended, toes are facing away from each other, and we're laying on our back. Arms are lying by our side and palms are facing upward. Palms are facing upward. Really important there. Palms are facing upward. And just be there for some minutes, and I will get you back to your body, just around 2 minutes. And maybe you still feel some tickly sensation in the feet as the blood is flowing back into your feet right now. Awesome. And just be here. Just be. Deepen your breath. Start to move your fingers, start to move your toes. Come back to your body. And when you're ready, draw the knees in towards your body and shift yourself to either the left or the right side, coming to lie down on your side body. From there, feel grounded. Breathe in deep. And with your next breath, come back up into a final sitting pose. Just a quick final sitting pose. Bring your arms in front of the heart together, honoring your awareness that you brought to this yoga lesson, to your yoga lesson, and honoring your time and effort. Releasing the arms, opening the eyes, and welcome back. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. So if you like to leave right now, to finish right here, I wish you a wonderful rest of the day. And if you like to try the second lesson, or you just arrived right now, hello or welcome again. Good that you're staying. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Thank you so much for your intention today, for being here. And I'm Marcel. I'm not alone here, but up here is Shawn. Shawn is here for entertainment, energy, and motivation. I'm just here for the instructions. So if you like to join in for the second lesson, we're going up into, so we're doing some handstand warm-ups. We are not going into a full handstand, but we're preparing the handstand a lot. So if you're really new to this, you're welcome to be here. If you have any questions, write in the chat. I will answer them immediately. And other than that, we go ahead with the second lesson. And for everybody that's leaving, have a wonderful rest of the day. If you're just joining, you're joined for the right time as we're going into the next 45-minute lesson right now. And if you like to join, please come to a sit, either down on the floor or up on some books. And then we bring our hands by our sides and we breathe in deeply. Lift the hands up. And we breathe out. Coming into our body today, as the topic is awareness today, breathing in deeply, breathing out, again in. This is the more physical practice that we're doing right now, so we're starting just right off, breathing in deeply as you're lifting. Getting longer, and as you're breathing out, releasing one last time. Really get longer from the sitting bones to the top of the head, to the top of the fingers. Get long. And then breathing out, releasing the hands down. And let's come into all fours here. So putting your sitting pillow, your books away, and come into all fours. Bringing the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. And I'll go a little bit more to the front, I guess, like this. Yeah, should be good. And then we are arcing up from the lower spine, slowly up, arcing up, looking forward, and then rounding down from the top of the head, slowly down, vertebra by vertebra down, and then arcing up, vertebra by vertebra, arcing up from the lower spine upward until you're at the top of the head. And rounding down from the top of the head down. Really pressing the upper back up, arcing down. Rounding down. Warming up our spine a lot. And arcing down. Arcing up. Rounding down. Up. Good. And from here, we are going to, first of all, just walk forward with the hands. So a little bit, keeping the hips where they are. So we're walking on the fingertips forward. And we are not like sinking through our shoulders here completely, but you want to have the chest still engaged. So we We have the shoulders engaged. The shoulders are holding our chest. We're not completely sinking through here, but we have the hands engaged, the shoulders engaged, and we breathe in deeply. Chest is somewhat engaged, belly is also somewhat engaged, and we breathe in deeply into the belly, into the chest. Especially for women, you want to have the muscles engaged here too, not just sinking through into your stretch, into the flexibility and the wonderful flexibility of your body, but also have the muscles engaged and working. And breathing in deeply. And breathing out, stepping back with the hands on the floor. Awesome. And from here, we come back into all fours. And first of all, we just let the shoulders come down. So we push the shoulders out of the shoulder socket. And then we leave the shoulders down and bring the shoulder blades under the back together. And pushing out of the shoulders. And let the shoulder blades sink through. And bring them onto the back together. If you somewhat know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, don't worry about it. You will find out with time. But from here, we just let the chest sink down as much as we can and we push out of the shoulder socket. And then we come back to the middle. And from here, you want to engage the belly and the chest. Belly and chest engaged. We want to have the weight good distributed between the fingers now, between the hands, and we also want to push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. And then we slowly, we want to keep the chest and the belly exactly where they are. Slowly lift the left hand off, not moving the chest or the belly in any kind of way, and bring the right hand up to the right shoulder and coming down again. And again, rooting the hands really down with the mounts of the fingers in the floor, or pushed into the floor. I hope you can somewhat see it. And then clawing the fingertips a little. And then let's go the other side. Belly and chest are engaged. We really want to have this stability with only one hand right now. So slowly lifting up. Bringing it up here and down again. So try not to move at all. And with complete awareness, moving the here up and down as good as you can. Slowly shifting the weight to the left and to the right. Our knees are on the floor right now. We will afterwards lift them up and try to do the movement with knees that are lifted up, and left, and go right. Push into the mounts of the fingers a lot, claw the fingers. Good. How does that feel to you? If it's not hard at all, bring more awareness to the belly and to the chest, and maybe even to the upper chest, then it's not moving. Completely not moving, shifting all the way to the left hand, and then come up and go down. And come up and go down. Good. And then release this. Sit back for a moment, shake your arms, shake your wrists a little, and then come forward again. And from there, push your knees a little bit up, push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. Knees are up a little bit. This is optional. You can do also the variant one that we just did with knees down. So just that it's sad, because this is quite hard. Knees are up. And we want to do this exactly same thing as before. So we shift all the way to the left hand and then bring the right hand to the right shoulder and down. Trying to keep belly and the chest as good stable as we can, as stable as we can. Of course, there will probably be some movement, but we try to keep it as stable as we can. Pushing into the mounts of the fingers a lot, clawing the fingertips a lot. And then releasing, sitting back on your heels quickly. Shake your arms. How did that feel? How did that feel? Shaking your wrists. Bring your arms forward. Shoulder width, under the shoulders, coming back into all fours. Chip, chip, chip. I go a little bit back. You can see it better. Then bring the right hand forward and the left leg back, pushing the left leg into an imaginary wall, drawing the belly in and up. And then drawing the elbow and the knee together and releasing, coming up again, breathing in deeply. Together, breathing out, out again. Together, and out again. Together. And now arcing up, arcing with the hand up, arcing with the leg up, and going down again. Arcing up, and down. Arcing up, and down. Arcing up. 3 more times. Good. Changing the sides. Slowly, slowly. No need to hurry. Pushing into the mounts of the fingers a lot. Find a good stable position. Check your alignment. Then bring your other leg back, pushing into an imaginary wall. Bring the left hand forward. Then drawing the knee and the elbow together. Coming up again. Breathing in deep and out. And again, arcing up with the leg and the arm and down. Arcing up and down. And go also 3 more times. And release down. Good. Sit back on your heels, shake your arms a little. And bring your knees a little bit outside, big toes together. Outside of the mat maybe. And then release the chest and the belly down. Keeping the hips over the heels. And releasing the head down completely. Your shoulders are a little bit away from the head, from the ears, from the neck, from the head. If you like, you can bend at the elbows and give yourself a little bit of a neck massage here. Breathing in deeply. Then coming back up, bring your hands forward, pushing into the mounts of the fingers a lot, clawing the fingers here, and shifting your hips up into the sky. And from there, we're in downward facing dog, and we want to bring the chest a little bit up, bend the knees, and bring the hips more up into the sky. So finding more space in the hips is the key word here. We want to find more space in the hips. So hips more up, bring the chest a little bit up. Get longer from the heart to the fingers. Heart to fingers, breathing in. And then get longer from the heart to the hips. Hips more up into the sky. And then bend your knees a little bit more, and again, get longer from the heart to the hips. Maybe an inward rotation in your thighs, if you know what I mean. The belly in and up, the belly in and up. Good. And then look forward to your fingers, slowly step or jump forward as you're breathing out. Bending the knees and stand up with a straight back. Your arms into the sky. And bring the hands in front of the heart together. How does your body feel right now? Release the arms. Shake your arms a little. Good. Awesome. So from here, let's just do one balancing pose and then just to relax a little bit. So let's come just to tree pose. So shifting all weight to either the left or the right leg. You choose, and bring the other leg up on the lower leg or on the upper leg. And push in, if it's on the upper leg or on the lower leg, push into the leg a lot. And from there you find a lot of stability. So I don't feel that stable if I'm on the lower leg, as I can't push in that much. But lower leg is also really good exercise to check how it feels there. But not on the knee. Good. As we have said that, breathe in deeply, draw the belly in and up, and bring the hands up into the sky. Get long from the foot up to the fingers. Belly in and up. Good. And then optionally, you can interlace the thumbs. So grab around and interlace the thumbs. And come up again. Bring the chin a little bit back, draw the belly in and up, and get long from the foot up to the fingers. And then optionally you can close your eyes. Or if you're already struggling with balance, you don't need to close your eyes. If you're completely standing right now, you can close your eyes, see if there changes something. If you fall out of it, laugh about it. If you want to go further, you can look up into the sky. And then still want to go further, close your eyes up there and see how much balance is there. Then release, come down. If you fall out of it, laugh about it. Good job. Shake your arms. And let's come to the other side. And really take your time to shift the weight to the other leg. And then slowly bring the other leg up. Maybe on the lower leg, maybe on the upper leg. And if it's on the upper leg, engage the thigh and push in with your leg a lot. I feel that's way more stable for me. But I love to try out the lower leg variant too. And you should do so also from time to time. Find a good stable position. Okay, that's hard for me right now. Wow. Good stable position. Draw the belly in and up, and then bring the hands up into the sky. And then every time you fall out of it, smile about it. Smile. Laugh about it. And then optionally, interlace the fingers again. Maybe a strange way. So thumb to thumb, and then bring the hands up. Bring the chin a little bit back. Extend the arms up a lot. Draw the belly in and up. Good job. And then optionally you can close your eyes. Again, optionally you can look up into the sky. See, there's a lot of balance there. And then you can optionally also close your eyes and see if you can hold it or fall out of it. And then you can come out of it. Good job. Shake your legs. Awesome. Let me quickly check the time. Time goes quick today. Yeah, time goes really quick. Let's come to the front and let's just do 1 or 2 sun salutations, or let's say 3. Bring your arms up. Breathe in deeply. Fold forward. I think I need to go a little bit back. Yeah. And here is important, hips over knee, heels, hips over heels. So if you're not as flexible as me, there's a lot of weight over the toes. So, and the heels almost lift off or even lift off the ground. Release the neck and the head here. And then breathe in deeply. Lift off. Forward. So you get forward and up. Check with your lower spine here. I go a little bit back so you can see it better. Check with your lower spine here that it's not rounded. And if it's not rounded, so rounded is like this. You can feel like here, there you can feel the vertebrae sticking out. You don't want to feel this in the lower back, so we come up and we go where they are not sticking out, and we find where the limit is, where they are not sticking out. And we want to again shift the hips as far over the heels as we can. And we want to just honor where we are today. And by doing that, we really feel the hamstring working here. And awesome job. Release the hips down, come forward again. Place your hands to the front of the mat, push into the mounts of the fingers a lot, claw the fingers and step back. Downward facing dog, breathe in deeply. And then come forward and down, 90 degrees down. Release the hips down and come forward and up. First push your feet into the floor, knees into the floor, draw the belly in and up and think forward and up and raise forward and up. Your head is an extension of the spine and feel a juicy back bend here, maybe just a little, really small back bend, and then release. Lift the south back up, downward facing dog. Breathing in deeply. Try to make it as good as before, as we just did it before, really deep, but also feeling good about yourself. Then breathing out, coming forward, hips over heels. Breathing in deeply, bending your knees and standing up with a straight back. Breathe in deeply, extend your arms into the sky, draw the belly in and up. Slight back bend. And breathing out, forward fold. Breathing in, lifting halfway. Breathing out, forward fold. Stepping back, downward facing up, breathing in. Coming forward and down, 90 degrees of the elbows, releasing the hips down. Pushing the feet, knees into the ground, draw the belly in and up, and think forward and up. Maybe go a little bit deeper. Honoring how your body feels today. Pushing the shoulders really down to the back and shifting your hips to the back, downward facing now, breathing in deeply. Looking forward between the wrists and slowly as you're breathing out, stepping or jumping forward. Folding forward. Bend your knees. Stand up with a straight back, breathing in deeply. Slight back bend. The belly in and up, engage the belly, and forward fold, breathing out. Breathing in, lifting halfway. Forward fold, breathing out. Breathing in, downward facing dog. Come forward and down, plank position, 90 degrees, release the hips down. Completely come down, push your feet, push your knees into the ground. Draw the belly in and up and think forward and up again. And downward facing dog. Breathing in. Looking forward as you're breathing out, stepping or jumping forward. Forward fold. From there, bend your knees and stand up. Breathing in again. Belly in and up and slight back bend. Good. Bring the hands in front of the heart together. Awesome. Now let's warm up the wrists a little bit more. So let's come to the floor. We bring the hips over the knees somewhat. And we bring the fingers a little bit closer in. You can shift the hips a little bit further back than the knees. And we want to do wrist push-ups here. So we shift a lot of the weight over the wrist right now, and then we push up with the mounts of the fingers and the wrists. So the wrists get activated and the mounts of the fingers, and we push up. So these are the muscles that we really need to use in a handstand preparation, right? We're just preparing handstand. We're not going to the full variant, but we're preparing it. So what we're going to do is we lift off and we come down, and we lift off and we're coming down, we're clawing the fingertips a little bit, and we go for around 10 times just to warm up a little. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake your wrists a little bit. So there should be a burning or a warm sensation in the lower arms. And then we go again. You can shake them out a little bit, the wrist, the fingers, and push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. Push into the, so shifting a lot of weight there. And then push up. And let's count. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release, shake your arms. Now optionally, if this was already a lot for you, you don't need to do the third round. You can just relax, come into a child's pose. If you like to do some more, we go for 30 right now. And you can also do just 10, just 20, just 30, you decide. So let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 4, 2, 1, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 3, 4, 2, 1, and release. Shake your wrists. Again, if you like to do, if that's not enough for you, you can go further forward and you can push up there. You can start to push up there and see how that feels for you, because when you go further away, it gets harder. It's harder and harder to push up. Go further away until you're in a plank position and you're pushing up there. Shake your wrist, shake your fingers. And let's just quickly bring the fingers forward. And we're doing blinkers for the fingers today. Warm them up a little. And we really want to imagine that we're in a crowd of people and somebody's walking over there and we need to get his attention or her attention. And we want to blink to him. So really, really fast with the fingers. Really, really fast as you can. With both fingers. Faster, 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 faster. Good. And he sees you or she sees you. And shake your wrists. Awesome. Good. And then from there, you come back into a downward facing dog. First of all, we really come to a good alignment with the fingers. We push into the ground a lot, claw the fingers a little bit. So what we are going to do is come up into downward facing dog, bend your knees a lot, and you want to get really straight from the fingers, from the wrists to our hips. And from there we bend our knees and we start to jump. And we try to keep the straightness in our back. So exactly, and we're jumping and we're landing. Try to land not like boom, but land softly. And it doesn't matter how far you get up, but what matters is that we push into the mounts of the fingers a little bit. And if we do this, we're getting pushed down into the floor a lot. And that's what we want to feel here. And then slowly release. Bring the knees to the sides, big toes together. And reach forward. Good job, everybody. Breathe in deeply into the belly, into the chest. Release the head down. Extend the arms, shoulders a little bit away from the ears. Breathing in deep, as deep as you can. And just release and come back up. And we go one more time. Downward facing dog. Push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. And bending your knees. Start jumping and see where you can go. Meanwhile, try to keep on breathing. And just have a little bit of fun. Doesn't need to be perfect. Pushing into the mounts of the fingers. And also really the small jumps also very good. Then look to the fingers. Slowly start walking upward as you're breathing out. Bending your knees and standing up. Breathing in deeply, extending your arms into the sky. And bring your arms in front of the heart together, closing your eyes here. And just feel how your body feels right now. Release the arms. And then bring the arms up into the sky. And forward fold. Place your hands on the mat. And again, we want to shift now all the weight towards the hands. Towards the wrist. Release the head, release the neck. Shift all the weight to the hands and we step a little bit back. Breathing in deeply. Until you're at the back, and from the back we want to walk forward. Really good job. Walking forward, coming into a plank position. And from plank position we come forward and down into chaturanga, breathing in deeply. And pushing up. And down, breathing in. And up. Breathing out, down, breathing in, and up, breathing out, walking back with the hands. Whew. How did that feel to you? Shake your wrists, and then place your arms a little bit forward, foot width distance away from the feet, pushing into the mounts of the fingers a lot, clawing the fingers a lot. And shifting all the weight there. And from there, lift the feet up, step in a little bit. And like that, we want to wander forward until we're at the front of the mat again. Just little jumps. Little steps. Until we're at the front. Bend your knees and stand up with a straight back. Breathing in deeply. Bring the hands up into the sky. Good job. Now quickly, let's just stand here. I'm coming to my knees so you can see it better. And we bring up the hands up into the sky. And we push out of the palms up into the sky. And draw the fingers down. So pushing up from the palms up into the sky, drawing the fingers down. Good job. Drawing the belly in and up here. Really want to think that we're in a handstand position already. One more deep breath in, into the belly, into the chest. long and release. Shake your wrists. From there, let's do the same thing, but bring the arms forward. Push out of the palms. Draw the fingers back towards your body. As good as you can. Push out of the palms. Fingers back. And release. And one more deep breath. Let's go one more time. One more breath. Drawing the fingers really a lot back, pushing out of the palms, pushing out of the shoulder socket. And release. How does that feel in your arms? Shake your wrist, shake your fingers. And then let's bring our feet to the short side of the mat. So just in the direction of the short side of the mat. Extend our arms and check that our wrists are over the heels here. From there, start to lean forward, hinge at the hips. Hinge at the hips, come forward and down. Check with your lower leg, lower back that it's not rounding. And there, push into the outer edges of the feet, draw the kneecaps in and up, engage the thighs a lot, and from there, round down. And let's go and say hello to the left toes. Hello toes, how are you doing today? And maybe give them a little bit of a massage, or just hold them a little. Say hello to your feet and change to the side. Say hello to the right foot. Say hello to the right toes. Say hello, and then come back into the middle. And now, important thing is either hands on the mat or off the mat. On the mat or off the mat, and push into the hands. Push into the mounts of the fingers a lot, claw the fingers a little bit. Push into the hands, and then jump in and jump out. Jump in and out. And let's go for about 10 times. And if you're doing it the first time, don't worry. Just go around maybe 3 times. And then, if you did that, slowly come up again. Bend your knees. It's a little bit faster. Don't worry. We wait for you. If you're just coming up, bend your knees a little bit and come up. And then bring your feet step by step in. Awesome job. And now let's go for the final part of our lesson today. So we bring the hands towards a wall. Towards a wall. Hope you can see it somewhat. And we bring our hips over the knees. Hips over heels. Hips over heels. And we want to do a 90 degrees. We want to have 90 degrees in the hips right now. Draw the belly in and up. And we want to bring the head to look up between the wrists. So this is a handstand preparation pose. As you could think like you're down in handstand and your legs are on a wall. And we want to push into the mounts of the fingers a lot, and look between the wrists. Draw the belly in and up. And this is for everybody right now. This is variant 1. So I like to invite everybody to try this out. Really push into the mounts of the fingers. Look barely between the wrists. And push into the, clawing the fingers a little bit and releasing this. Good job. Shake your wrists. And then we go into variant 2. Let me quickly show variant 2 and variant 3. And then you can decide in which variant you like to go. So variant 2 is bringing the hips towards the wall, then extending one leg away from the wall and see where the leg lands. From there, you put the finger there and then put the wrist there. So measure the distance with one leg. Your hands are shoulder width apart, and then we push into the mounts of the fingers a lot and step up. And same thing as variant 1.
we're holding this, pushing in, doing exact same movements that we just did, drawing the belly in and up and pushing into the mounts of the fingers a lot. This is variant 2. So let me show quickly variant 3, and then you can decide if you want to variant 1, 2 or 3. So variant 3 is coming into a plank position. So feet are facing the wall, then we step up and we walk in with the hands. Yep, not going further right now. And again, push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. And you can walk really more in right now, but I'm not doing it as my mat isn't completely to the wall. And really push into the mounts of the fingers a lot and come back down. This is the hardest one, so please choose. And honor where you are today. You can just do variant 1 again. You can do variant 2 or variant 3. So variant 1, hands on the wall. Check that your spine or your hips are 90 degrees. Draw the belly in and up. Push into the mounts of the fingers. Variant 2, exactly the same, but upside down. Push into the mounts of the fingers a lot. Variant 3, plank, walk up on the wall. I'm just doing quickly variant 1 again. Breathing in deeply. And also variant 1, you can learn a lot here. But just doing this again and again, you'll find a lot of insights from your body. And then when you did that, come slowly out. And let's come and lie down on our back. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Unfortunately, we really are low on time. So today let's do 5 more minutes so we can at least stretch a little bit. So lying on your back, I hope that's good for you. Otherwise, you can just come into Shavasana and come out of it. So bring your legs, one leg up, grab on to below the knee. And draw a little bit in with the arms, keeping the shoulders on the floor. Then engage the knee, engage the toes up, pointing up with the foot, then drawing the toes down, foot down. Toes up, foot up. Toes down, foot down. Toes up, foot up. Toes down, foot down. Toes up, foot up. Draw in a little bit more, maybe, just a little, and see what's happening if you put the toes down and the foot down. Really be mindful here, you don't want to hurt yourself. Good. And then release the hand and try to keep your feet where it was. And maybe even push it a little bit, drawing it a little bit more back and then releasing it. Awesome job. Bring the other foot up, grab on below the knee. Toes up, foot up. Toes down, foot down. Continue on your own. Having these toes up and this foot down separate, so these are 2 movements. Focusing on these 2 movements, not making one movement out of these 2. Drawing the foot maybe a little bit more in, engaging the knee a little bit more. Let's see how that feels. And then releasing the arms and trying to keep the foot where it is, or maybe even drawing it a little bit more back. And releasing the leg down. Good job, awesome job. Shake your legs. And from there, bring your knees up and just let's do some windshield wipers. Bring our arms to cactus position and release the knees to the left and to the right. Breathing in deeply. Releasing a lot of tension in the lower spine.
And then come slowly back to the middle. If you like to do any other pose, maybe happy baby pose or something else, you can do that right now. Otherwise, let's come into Shavasana. So extend your legs, toes are facing away from each other, palms are lying palms are open to the sky, arms are lying by your sides. Close your eyes and just be. Just be. That will get you back to your body in just some minutes. Just some minutes. 3 to 4 minutes and just be. Deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers, start to move your toes. Come back to your body. When you're ready, draw the knees in towards your body. And shift yourself to either the left or the right side, coming to lie down in a side body position. From there, release all the muscles, all the tension. Check in with your shoulders, check in with your neck with your tongue. Release the muscles. Check in with your arms, the elbows, the wrists, the fingers. Release the muscles. Check in with the chest, the belly, the hips, the legs, the knees, the ankles, the heels, the toes. And from there, connect with the gravity and feel how the earth is carrying you. With your next breath in, lift yourself up and come into a final sitting pose. Keeping the eyes closed if possible. Bring the hands in front of the eyes, in front of the heart together. Hands in front of the heart together. Honoring your awareness that you brought to your yoga lesson today. Honoring your effort. Releasing the arms. Opening the eyes and welcome back. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson a lot. I sure did. So if you like to join in again another time, you can do so by just coming along daily for the ride. I'm streaming daily, so just subscribe in this channel or follow on this channel. And yeah, see you when I stream again. I'm streaming daily from 4 p.m. until kind of like now, 5:30. Central European time. And if you like to check out my other content, you can do so by going over to YouTube, subscribe and hit the bell there, and see when there are new videos coming up. All these videos from Twitch, I will upload them on YouTube. Just to have this daily challenge ongoing to stream every day on Twitch for 1 year. My yoga lessons, so you're invited to come along for the ride, and I hope to see you very soon again. Other than that, if you have any questions, ideas or suggestions, hit me up via Discord and we can work something out from there. So, I wish you a wonderful rest of the day, and I hope to see you very soon. Let me quickly check if some friend is still online, so we can rate a friend of mine. Other than that, we're just closing it. Yeah, Loco is still online, so let's just rate Loco. And I wish you a wonderful rest of the day, and hope to see you very soon again. So. So, okay. Let's go. Bye bye, you guys. See you soon.